Hello and welcome students. Today I'll be teaching you the reason why we need to know the weather beforehand. As I told you in my last video that when weather remains same for a long period of time, it is called as climate. Now, depending upon the climate of a place, we find different types of plants and animals that we will study later on. But before that, we are going to study what is weather forecasting. As the word indicates, forecasting, that means to know something beforehand. So if we are able to predict the weather beforehand, it is called as weather forecasting. And this is very much useful in our day-to-day life. Suppose we need to go out, or it's related to the fishermen who go into the sea for fishing, or some cargo ship, or maybe there is a cyclone or whatever way. So people can be evacuated from that place. You have heard about the different cyclones that come, the different tsunamis that come, and beforehand when the government or the people who are doing weather forecasting, they come to know about the weather, they evacuate the people from there. That means they move the people from there to a safer place so that they are not getting any disturbance. So this weather forecasting is a major factor in the day-to-day life. And to forecast weather, there are different measurements, different instruments are used. How the wind is, how much rainfall is there, what is the temperature, that is by measuring the temperature, what is of today, what is in the evening. But above all, to find out the weather, there are satellites sent into the space. And from there, they take the picture of the earth which predicts the weather beforehand. And that is known as weather forecasting. Now this weather, when it becomes climate, as I said, weather remains same for a long period of time, that becomes climate. So this, based on the climate, we find different types of plants and animals in different regions. The first one is in the colder region, that is the polar region. Then second one is where there is heavy rainfall, medium to heavy rainfall, that is called as rainforest. And the third one is desert, where there are no rainfall. So the plants and animals growing in very cold region where there is snowfall, and most of the time there may not be sunshine also, food not available, that is known as the polar region. The best example of polar region is the polar bear. Then we have rainfall, medium to a heavy rainfall, that is where there will be lot of vegetation, and here mostly we will find herbivorous animals. The best example is that of elephant, and rainfall is the place where we call it as rainforests. Then third one is desert area, where there are no rainfall or very less rainfall, and this area itself is said to be the desert region, and the best example is that of camel.